folks, and welcome back to twitch.tv/games with Nick. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm avoiding doing unpleasant things because I don't feel like it, so let's just play some more of Sherlock Chapter 1. I think we're gonna follow the thread and finish up that particular case where we were involved in disclosing the corruption of the police department following a journalist that was murdered and a friend of ours that died as a scapegoat for the murder of the journalist. And I'm talking about like a little street urchin who was like beaten to death. So I kind of want to follow the thread, get some closure, see what happens, see where it leads. Do a couple more side things, probably. And then maybe start up on the next case. Alright, so... Hello? Okay. Near you, a shipwreck in the northern city on the shoreline to the northeast of the bridge. Northern Alt City. So, best way to get there is to port to the city hall and go from there. So he said, old shipwreck in the northern old city on the shoreline to the northeast of the bridge. So we're literally crossing the bridge and following the shoreline. Okay.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you.
Yeah, I already have that.
All fresh issues are sold out.
I've not concluded a new case enough to, that's the bridge. Doesn't look like a shipwreck, so yeah, 'cause it's in the old city. Something about the graphics in the distance feels weird. Anyways. On a fast travel point. Looking for an old shipwreck. Oh, this is it, probably? Yeah.
We found this old shipwreck soon after we arrived on Cordona. It quickly became our favorite place. I remember feeling safe.
Ahoy, our mighty frigate! All hands ahoy! Show me ye haven't become no lily-livered landlubber.
I don't see where to go next. Oh, there.
We needed a good sail, so obviously we went and stole some sheets from Mycroft's bed. He was furious. I'm sure he still holds the grudge.
'Twas a good rig we ran on him.
We wanted to name our ship. We took some planks and a bucket of paint from workers at the nearby construction site. Arabella, we called her.
A real woman of war, she was.
This helm was borrowed from Father's collection. He enlisted the police to try and find it, but all the while it was here helping us steer our ship.
Aye, Sherry, and ye were the best coxswain on the briny deep.
I'm starting to remember, John. We didn't stay here for long. Someone else came.
Okay, who came?
Shiver me timbers, those were the king's men. They came for our booty and to make us dance the Hepham jig.
Oh, come on. I wasn't that deep into water.
It was someone else. Let me focus.
I wasn't that deep into water. Stupid game. Wait, okay, no, this is the bridge, so I need to go this way. Actually, is there a fast travel? No. Alright. So...
Of course. Dudley and his henchmen, they couldn't stand some rich kids playing on their territory. And their territory was wherever they saw us.
Those sons of biscuit eaters stood no chance against real swashbucklers.
Sure, but we ran, didn't we?
Well, yes, but only to get our weapon.
Savvy? Head up that bridge, buccaneer, to the cannon.
Okay. Oh, John wants me to find the cannon that can be found on the bridge nearby. Okay, so let's go to the bridge. Really? Is that bridge they mean? No, this feels too far. What the what?
Up that bridge, to the cannon.
Up that bridge to the cannon?
Selam.
Does he actually mean that bridge? Hmm. Oh, yeah, he means this cannon probably, huh?
We wanted to teach them a lesson. Mycroft once said that this cannon was still operational. Obviously, we tried to fire it.
Aye, if we couldn't sail our Arabella, no one would. With one good shot broadside, we sent those freebooters to the Davy Jones.
John, this is getting ridiculous. We didn't fire the cannon. We couldn't fight those boys. We just ran. It was over. Just let it go.
Nar, stop your whining, you lubber. It's...
John, please stop. I said it's over.
No, wait, Sherry. There is one more thing you need to see.
Alright.
Oh, all right, John, but this one is the last one.
Avast ye!
It's this side of the bridge. A small cave on the beach. We left a sign on the wall. It might still be there.
Be on the Scaladia beach, somewhere near the bridge with the cannon. So, because it's Scaladia beach. The question is, how do I get to Scaladia beach? Yeah. Yeah, maybe if I go forward, I can then go down. Yes. There it is.
I think I remember this place. Let me see what we can find. This was my father's helm, so we had to steal it back from Dudley. It was high tide, and I caught a chill. Spent the next week in bed with a fever. You can't put an old name on a new ship. That's why we called her Themis. If you're a bully, it's a bad idea to leave clothes unattended while swimming. Someone may repurpose your trousers into a surprisingly good sail.
Oi, matey, let's get her shipshape once more.
One, two.
I must
Okay.
admit, John, it was good to remember. Let's take a photograph.
Oh, Sherry, come on. I know you want to do it.
All hands ahoy! Weigh anchor and hoist the mizzen! Heave ho, First Mate John! We have a Spanish galleon to plunder!
Alright, last but not least, John and I found a real dinosaur bone. At least John remembers it that way. It happened on the Miners End shore under Caesar's Bridge on the western end of Harbor Avenue. Okay. Are they not letting me? There we go. Fast travel. Don't turn right. Wait, no, okay, this is the right way. Trying to go under this bridge. Here's the rub. So down there, I think I saw some stairs. It's gonna be a little weird to be done with the Frogwares by Sherlock Holmes series. That's gonna happen actually pretty soon. I'm sorry, where was it?
It was an early morning. For some reason, we snuck out of the house and crossed the bridge into Miner's End.
We were always adventuring, Sherry. Focus on the bone. That's what's important here.
Yes, I remember. It was huge, but wait. How did we find it? I think there was someone else.
Oh, the dog!
It's Toby, our furry partner in crime, John. How could I have forgotten?
Whoa, it was quite a while ago. Hey, do you remember how we met him?
I remember bell sounds and sweat and the smell of incense. I think it was at the church in Western Miner's End. Let's find the place.
Church in Western Miners End. Just west of Central Miners End. Jump to the I bet it's that building that's right next to us here. Alright, it's that building. It's gotta be this building over here. So yes, we go this way. And that's the church.
sun was shining and church bells called the town to mass, but we weren't here for a ceremony. We were running. From what? Of course. The dreaded Dudley. He was still incensed after the stolen clothes incident and wanted to teach us a lesson. I can almost see where we ran.
Alright. Let's follow that up. I gotta say, if the whole corruption of the police angle doesn't get resolved any more than it did, maybe a little bit of a letdown. Right, something's there.
We lost him for a moment and tried to hide. You pointed to the small courtyard and we ran in. We hid behind crates full of fish. They were stamped as fresh, but I remember my stomach did not agree with that statement.
Oh, no, that smell. It almost made me want to face Dudley. But before that happened, there was a noise. The idiot had a brain the size of a peanut, but when it came to finding us across the island, his cunning was almost supernatural.
Unlike us, he knew many kids on Cordona, and all were eager to get into his good favors. But this time, he met someone who wasn't scared of him. We heard a low growl first, then a dismissive cry, a loud bark after that, and a terrified scream a moment later.
And when we looked up, we saw only a big angry dog with ripped breeches in its jaw. I was scared, but you wanted to get closer, Sherry, remember?
He looked hungry, and I had a sandwich from home. He sniffed it cautiously and then accepted it and let me pet him. It was the first of many snacks.
Ugh, those dreaded ham and pickle sandwiches. Lucky for Toby, I'm more of a tuna guy.
John, I'm starting
tuna
to recall
sandwiches.
something else. Close nearby, under the building with a huge water tower on top, we saw it from the church.
Alright. Go back to the church to see what building we're talking about. Huge water tower, okay. Facing that way. Probably this building over here. Maybe in this... Yes.
We heard rumors that this place was haunted, strange lights in the night, people disappearing. One night we decided to investigate.
Toby was there.
Toby was with us, always happy to join on our escapades. He stopped when we neared the building and refused to go further, but I was resolute. It was pitch black, so we had to light the lamp. The smell of oil and burned hair filled the night. And something moved in the shadows.
What moved in the shadows?
It was a man. I remember a dirty shirt, horrifying smile, and a pair of manacles in his hand. We turned to run. That's when we saw that we were cut off. This one had a rope in his hands. My heart sunk. Then I heard a growl. Toby jumped at the slavers with all the fury his size contained. We got the hint and ran like the clappers. And I never saw our Toby again.
We departed Cordona soon after that night, Sherry. Perhaps he was hiding or wandering. It was not unlike him to disappear for weeks on end.
Yes, you may be right. I regret going to that place. Should have listened to Toby's warnings.
And leave a haunted building unexplored? You know very well that is a mystery that would have nagged us forever.
I know, and yet...
No sense dwelling on ifs and maybes. We can choose to remember those times how we want. I'll draw a picture. You just pick the scene.
Scaring the
I
bully.
want us to remember our first meeting, our first sandwich.
Wouldn't have been my first choice, but that's all right. I'll draw it for you.
John, that's it. We've revisited all the places I wanted from my diary. Even without the rose-tinted glasses, it was good to remember, my friend.
Oh. Well, that's a bummer. I was honestly hoping for more, but it's all right, I guess. So let's do the next police case. Two men were found dead near an open grave at the cemetery, but victims had bite marks on their necks. Victims: John Bowden, gravekeeper; Saeed Hafez, assistant professor at Cordona Medical College. Suspects: Hamil Arki, Connor; Camille Arki, deceased, reportedly a vampire. Okay. Witnesses: Leandro Barbieri, reporter; Joe Vagrant. Evidence points to possible involvement of supernatural forces, keys and spending for investigation. Victim 1, John Bowden, 37-year-old, graveyard keeper. Blunt force injury to the head, 2 puncture wounds to the neck. Cause of death, massive blood loss from the carotid artery. Victim profile number 2. Victim 2, Saeed Hafez, 56-year-old, assistant professor at Cordona Medical College. Slight cut to the leg, blunt force trauma to the head, 2 puncture wounds to the neck. Major vessels intact, blood loss minimal. Cause of death, intracranial hemorrhage. Suspect notes. Hamil Arki is the brother of the recently deceased Camille Arki. We tried to make him talk, but he's a hard nut to crack. His neighbors saw him leaving his house to put flowers on his sister's grave. They say he returned at dawn looking dirty and tired. Yes, just in case, we also made him eat garlic. No reaction. Vagrant's testimony. I was having my supper when Johnny came to dig under the grave as usual. There was someone else with him, too. I must have dozed off for a while, but when I woke up, everything was a blur. Screaming, howling, then flashes of lightning, but no thunder. Some devilry was at work. I came out to see what was happening, and there was this reporter, Leonard or something. He told me that a vampire had killed 2 people, mere yards from me. Boy, am I lucky to be alive. Reporter's testimony. I've always had a nose for a good story. I was strolling around the cemetery when I saw him, the necromancer. I'm not joking. He raised a woman from the grave and ordered her to attack 2 men that were close by. Then they both turned into bats and flew away. I was too scared to take photographs of them, but photographed their victims. This will be a front pager. Alright. Where were they? Just the cemetery? Church, Founder Square. Docks, the depot. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess we went there for our mother. Makes sense. Let's go north. Actually, this is the cemetery, isn't it? Yeah. How do we spot those open graves? Guess we just roam the cemetery until we found him? Open grave, open grave, open grave. Open grave, open grave. Open grave. There we go. Alright.
The flowers are still fresh. This is a somewhat neglected and dusty hat. The stone is rather unwieldy, so it couldn't be used as a weapon. Someone fell and hit their head on it.
We're dealing with a very immoderate bloodsucker here.
Alright.
The blade is bent from the impact. The bleeding wasn't severe, there are just a few drops. An expensive hat with a few grey hairs stuck to the brim. Someone tore their trousers here.
What's missing?
Looks like a set of surgical instruments. One is missing. The label is illegible.
But I'm sure we can analyze it. Rumpledon't. We've run out of fresh cadavers for dissection. You know what to do, Professor Shelley. Okay, so in our analysis, we need to get 2, 1, -4, and we have the usual 4 operation. So I can change this, and I can decrement both of these. Yeah, that seems like the best choice. 1, 2, swap. 1, 2. There. Boom. Formalin used for embalming corpses. This was the vagrant soul.
Nicely roasted.
Psilocybin mushrooms. These are powerful hallucinogens.
Well, that explains a lot.
I wonder how even the most destitute always somehow manage to scrape together enough for a drink.
So we have a handful of things to look at. No, clearly not. Oh, they were bleeding it. Clearly not. So, cut to the leg, a blunt first trauma to the head. How to know which of them is. Graveyard Keeper was 37. Let's start from here. The brother was coming in with the flowers. This is gonna be a hard time. Because I have a hard time understanding what the fuck is happening and who these people are. The girl is there. No, he was clearly not worshipping her. Okay, so he was there with the embalming fluid. Afterwards, the brother came by and made the puncture wounds. So this is the brother carrying flower for sure. He's like bald-ish, no hat. So really, everything has been done by the brother for the most part. They're ready to embalm her. The brother realized that. He got pissed and made the fangs. Nope.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Hmm. This explains the presence of flowers. Because this is the guy with the Fowler hat. Actually, there's one person that we haven't seen yet, which is this professor guy.
You're not even...
No, I'm what was did in the shadows? There's too many pieces here.
trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
The brother of the deceased became furious when he caught the anatomist exhuming his sister's body. He killed him with a shovel. The graveyard keeper took to his heels, but didn't get far. He fell, hitting his head on a stone, which rendered him unconscious. With the murderer gone, the reporter who was hiding punctured...
Oh, it's the
first victim
reporter
to
who
imitate
did
the
that
bite.
bullshit. Okay.
But when he did the same to the second victim, he killed an unconscious man. So we have 2 murders and 2 murderers, but no vampires.
Wow.
Vampires are not so scary when you have grave robbers and journalists running around.
Only key evidence collected? Oh.
This must be the vagrant shelter. Quite homely, if you don't mind sleeping next to the corpses.
Alright. So, with that... Yep, we've gotten everything we need. We can head back to the police station and turn it in.
Constable Stark, do you believe in vampires?
Eh? What do vampires have to do with anything?
Oh, that's exactly what I thought while looking into the murders at the cemetery. The primary suspect is indeed the murderer, but he's not the only one. The reporter, who so easily fooled everyone with his vampire stories, killed the other victim.
But why would he do that?
He believed the unconscious man to be dead, and decided to concoct a thrilling story for his readers.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll have the conniving little scrub taken in immediately. There's only one case left. Don't let me stop you.
New case, the scapegoat. 4 persons were arrested for theft, property damage, and debauchery. The 4 comprised of 3 women dressed in robes and animal masks and a priest. The suspects have been charged with stealing and slaughtering a goat in the forest ruins to the west of the cemetery. For this cruel act, they will be prosecuted accordingly. However, the victim has requested to specifically identify who stole his goat. Testimonies of all parties involved are attached in the case. Well, it was the best goat I've ever owned. Very fertile. He'd charge at anything red, but otherwise was as calm as a cat. I was inside when he was stolen. By the time I ran out, they were gone. I saw the thief was wearing a mask. I must know who did it. Please, put Mr. Placido on this. He busted my neighbor for running a gambling den, but with a single look of his clothes, I'm sure he will solve this in a jiffy. The priest is still tipsy. I came to the ruins to save these lost souls and stop their abhorrent ritual. I found him dancing and I hid in the bushes. Only to get her courage, mind you. I didn't see any goats. Then one of them stumbled. I gasped and they noticed me. The one who fell tied me up, and the other in the lion mask forced me to drink wine. I don't know where the third one was, but when they stopped tormenting me, the goat had appeared. Green Ox's testimony. The woman in the green ox mask is limping. I couldn't steal the goat even if I wanted to. I sprained my ankle during the dance. It was the priest who brought us the goat. He may be holier than thou now, but he clearly wanted to join our bacchanalia. Red Lion. The woman in the red lion mask has a large bruise on her side. I broke an amphora with very expensive wine because of that goat. He was probably a rabbit. Birds should have known better than to steal this crazy animal. I've had enough. This is the last time I took part in these rituals. I've already 3 lovers. That's more than enough. Blackbird's testimony. We gathered to perform a ritual we would make men desire us above all else. We were dancing when we noticed someone spying on us from the bushes. It was the priest. Over to the others to get him drunk. No one must witness our ritual while sober because it insults the god of rapture. Oh, about the goat, it was the lion's responsibility to bring him to the ruins. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go there. Straight west. I'm enjoying getting to know this world a little better. Not enough to do a treasure hunt, mind you, but further around.
What a waste.
is soaked with wine.
My gut tells me some dark magic.
Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely.
How do I do that?
The goat was torn to pieces.
Ooh,
Savagery.
that is actually pretty gross. What else are we missing?
My gut tells me some dark magic happened here.
Oh, the bushes, of course.
The priest said that he came here to stop the ritual. Did you really, Father?
I have doubts myself.
The hoof prints end in deep furrows. The animal was resisting.
Alright, so they were sacrificing the goat. The question is, who was in the masks, I guess, huh? But the lion was supposed to bring it. That is a lion, I think. Then hit the red lion. Yeah. Priest was watching, and he I ordered the others to get him drunk, so it should be the bird. Yeah, it should be the bird. Oh, who fell? The green ox fell. So that is correct. Got the priest. He dragged him. The priest only saw one who fell tied me up and the other in a lion mask. So it's the ox and the so the ox should be the one that fell. That should be right.
You're not even trying,
No?
Sherry. Concentrate.
Am I missing a spot? I don't think so. Could it be the priest that actually brought the goat? Yeah, this has to be the bird. And because the priest is being dragged, I doubt that he's the one who brought the goat. Now the options here are lion, ox, bird. So it is the red lion. Broken Emperor was probably rabbit. Bird stole the animal. I missed that part of the testimony. Okay.
So, we have 3 lusty women engaged in a ritual. They're drinking and dancing when suddenly they hear a noise from the bushes. Their ritual seems to be working. There's a man they can get drunk already. While 2 of them are busy with the priest, the third one leaves.
Oh, makes sense.
She is the one who stole the goat and brought it to the ritual. The poor animal smells trouble and charges at the drunken woman with the amphora. Still, he couldn't break free and at the end was brutally torn apart and eaten alive.
Cool.
Well, they attracted the attention of men. The police, at least.
Alright, let's go and report to the chief.
Mr. Holmes, I have great news. Our recent accomplishments have earned me a promotion. Sergeant Stark. It has a nice ring to it, hasn't it?
Sure.
Please accept my congratulations, Sergeant. Your part in solving those cases was
I
invaluable.
mean, having somebody who
Come on,
owes us
Mr.
in the
Holmes,
police
your part was
might be
just as
good.
important. Not without my guidance, of course, but you did an excellent job. Anyway, I'll be moving back to the office space. My days at this blasted desk are almost over. I won't be scapegoated now.
Good for you, I suppose. Speaking of scapegoats, I've solved the last case on the board. The goat was stolen by the lady in the blackbird mask. As if that makes any difference, judging by the atrocity I witnessed at the crime scene.
Yes, I heard about that one. The things women get up to these days. Ugh.
Well, I'm glad to have been of service. Now I have other matters to attend to.
Mr. Holmes, if I may be so bold as to make one last request. Do you remember that I told you that our chief inspector has been missing for a few months now? My current task is to establish his fate. I've tried to make sense of his last case, but it's a convoluted mess.
I'm
I really
interested.
appreciate your help.
Fine, you have me intrigued.
Thank you awfully, Mr. Holmes.
Tell me everything you know.
I don't know much. Just that it's connected to a gang called the Hive. Placido has been after their leader, the Hive Master, for years. But otherwise, I can't make head nor tail of it. Here, take the key to Placido's office. You might find some leads in there.
So is it Chief Inspector Placido who has vanished? From what I've gathered, he was a good detective.
Ain't that the truth? He was solving cases like shelling peas. Without him, things have gone downhill. He was a crotchety sort, always grumbling, fussing, taking his snuff by the handful, but I, for one, miss the old boy.
Very well, I'll see what I can find out.
One thing is certain. It's a dangerous business. Be careful, Mr. Holmes.
Cool. Let's go. Isn't this supposed to be the office of the chief? Have I stepped into the wrong area? I must have stepped into the wrong area. Is there an area on this side that I can access with the key? Yes, okay. Chief Constable's message. We've been through this before, and you know well that I cannot allow it. You're an indispensable asset to this department, Placido. Sorry, but your retirement is out of the question. We need you now more than ever. The city needs you. Think about it. So his gun is missing.
This must have been an award for long and faithful service. A box of snuff. Strong stuff.
Hive Gang police raid. Is the Hive Master dead? For Police Inspector Luciano J. Placido, the night of May 13th ended on gunshots, a blazing fire, lost comrades, and the level of the hero. After an investigation lasting several years, Inspector Placido led a squad on a raid to shut down the operations of the infamous Hive Master and his crime syndicate, the Hive. The largest of the gang's warehouses, also dubbed B Yards, was raided in Miner's End. Although the operation was thoroughly planned, police encountered serious oppositions and were outnumbered. The gang set the warehouse on fire, ambushed the officers, and engaged them in a gunfight. But received confirmation from several sources that Inspector Placido managed to corner the Hive Master, the gang leader subsequently perishing in a failed attempt to escape from the burning warehouse. As a result of the operation, Placido was promoted to the position of Chief Inspector. We congratulate the hero and are already preparing an exclusive interview with the governor that will include an official statement on the operation. That was like 3 years ago.
Hive Master. Crime lords just love catchy monikers. The files are gone, that's odd.
I have a feeling that Placido himself might have been the Hive Master. Hasn't been open for years. Safe hasn't been used. Nothing behind that. How about behind this? Ooh, we found it. Collection of Hive articles. Collection of local and nationwide newspaper articles. All mention the Hive and Hive Master and are organized chronologically. Chief Inspector Placido had been collecting information on this gang for years. May 1875, exclusive new crime syndicate sweeping Cordona. January 76, buzz off, elusive weapons smugglers, the Hive supply Irish nationalists. 76, Hive Master's mystery, all we know about the underground gang leader. 78, police corruption controversy, an officer spills the truth. 78, no more free speech, independent newspaper raided by police. 79, the Hive stings again, 5 students dead, 10 injured. 79, former Corona Chronicle reporter missing, who will not be silenced, pledges editor. 79, police corruption charges dropped. These look like Placido's notes on the Hive Master. Last page reads, Beatrice Queen, the City Hall record said Matters End 1877. Same year, same district as the gunfight. Was he right under my nose all along? I guess it might not be the Hive Master then.
Now that is odd, to say the least.
Oh.
Let's take the ear, Sherry. It'll bring us luck. You'll see.
Good lord, you can't be serious.
Nice. Always play it by ear, pal.
Alright, No, the archive should actually be... no. Opposite side. Oh, City Hall records. Okay. No, right side. Alright, Property of Beatrice Queen. Queen Beatrice. Business entity registered in 1877. Documents filed for closure in January 1880. Properties registered to name. Warehouse in Miners End sold in February 1880. Distillery in Miners End shut down in February 1880. Villa in Grand Surrey auctioned off for charity in March 1880. Warehouse in Miners End currently for sale located on Place Street by Stevenson Bridge, Silverstone. On Silverway, is that right? Place Street. Alright. Fast travel. Actually, this is probably faster. Fairly straight radius. That should be this warehouse on the right. How do I access it is now the question. There we go. Oh! Well, was not expecting this, but
This is Hive territory. Shoot him.
is there nobody else?
I'm gonna hurt you.
Take a rest, my friend.
Oh, come on.
I will end you.
Time to knock this guy out.
Yeah, I am trying to knock this guy out, man.
Too simple.
I just can't hit him. Okay, there we go. Let's wait. Don't want to shoot him in the
Snuff's
head.
ready. It's all yours now. Go for it.
There you go.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Lamo. Cool.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper
Ah,
snuff.
you're too far. I'll just snuff you. Easier.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. No more crime for you until next month.
Time to knock this guy out.
Damn it. Okay, it worked. Not how I intended it, but it did.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Take a rest, my
Give him the pepper snuff.
Alright.
Someone's been burning papers, I see.
Why does it just say burned papers? Oh, because I need to analyze them to clear them. 2 minus 6, 5. And lower it by 1 and swap it. No, I don't even need to swap it. I can lower it by 1, raise by 1, lower by 1. Okay. Lower it by 1. Raise by, ooh, what's the times 2? We haven't seen that before. Multiplies the region's value by 2. Cool. Not necessary though. Fine. Fine, going backwards. You go here. You go here. Go there. You go there. You go there. I managed to restore some fragments. Beeswax to Valen, 50 crates of yarn to Dublin, of honeycombs to Salon.
Everything knits together.
Burn the documents, prepare the goods. Oh. Burn the documents, prepare the goods. I will deal with the apiary. The shipment will be the last. If you're on the ship, you'll be taken care of. If not, you're on your own. HM. I can't spare any boys, Cal. Too busy wrapping up, same as you. The boss has gone soft. Shutting down when we have the island in our pockets makes no sense to me. And what's with the letters? He never contacted us directly before. I'd be a fool to cross him, but I'm sure I still am not living. There's still easy pickings to be had here, hive or no hive.
What a convenient way to pull the wool over the eyes of the customs house.
Alright. I will deal with the apiary. Oh, we need people to talk to, so.
Do you know anything about this?
We shouldn't be seen together.
Let me switch to my worker's outfit.
Are you able to help me?
What a coincidence. I only learned of this recently myself.
People told me that I can find the apiary to the west of Wigan Street and northern Miners End. They also warned me to stay away. Said west of Wigan Street. Oh, over here. Yep, this is the area. Let me switch back to regular. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't mind this look. Okay, let's go. Since it's called the Hive, the apiary must be the main base, I guess, huh? Nope, this is a cul-de-sac. I need to go down and pick the next one. Except I can't quite take the next one. But this is... that's okay. I can get to Wigan Street from here.
Sir, I'm looking for a man who goes by the name of Hive Master.
Observe. Filtered ad hiding the missing here. Snuff taker. Bee stings. Six-shot revolver. I think this is Placido.
Chief Inspector Placido.
And what makes you think that?
Why, your missing ear, amongst other things. You need a larger hat. I've been investigating your last case on behalf of Sergeant Stark, and now I think I understand what happened to the Hive Master.
Humor me.
All this time you've been living a double life. A police inspector by day, a crime kingpin by night.
That's a good one. A bored old dog's been chasing his own tail. No,
I killed this swine. As simple as that.
But why? Everyone deserves a trial.
Wasn't my choice. He and his thugs attacked me when I went to arrest them. It was a kill or be killed kind of situation. Turned out for the best, though. With his cronies dead, not a soul knows what the Hive Master looks like. His own gang, scared stiff of him.
So you assumed his place to dismantle this criminal enterprise from within?
Damn right I did.
Ah, damn.
And after I'm done, I'm not planning to go back. I've had enough of this rotten nest of corruption. But it just won't leave me alone, will it? First, they dismiss my retirement requests, and now they send a sleuth after me.
It's not like that.
I tell you what it's like, son. This is not the first case you've worked on for Stark, huh? That amateur promoted to a sergeant for his merits? I don't think so. You're not an officer. But from what I can see, you are much brighter than the lot of them. So what's your stake in this? You some sort of consulting detective?
Yes. I suppose you could call me that. My name is Sherlock Holmes, at your service.
Then do me a service, Mr. Holmes. Drop this case and don't tell anyone you saw me here. Let me enjoy my retirement in peace.
I have to ask, why are you so fascinated with beekeeping?
I just want a quiet life, away from the hustle and bustle. Watching the little workers like I once watched the criminal world of Cordona. Yes, it suits me just fine.
I have your ear.
What the hell? Give it to me now.
All right, but let's make it a fair exchange, shall we?
I would actually like your revolver.
I'll trade it for your revolver. You have little use for it now.
Deal. Now go.
I'll consider your request, sir. Either way, I must talk to Sergeant Stark.
Tell him I died a hero. Or a coward, I don't care. As long as they leave me alone.
New gun. Nice. Can I have your old one?
Police.
Sergeant Stark's back at his desk, across from the Chief Inspector's office.
Oh, on her way.
Any news, Mr. Holmes?
Chief Inspector Placido can be presumed dead.
I suppose I expected as much, but still it doesn't make it any easier. Placido was a good man. You would have liked him if you'd met him.
Yes, it's a pity. I'm sure I would.
In any case, no matter how bad, the truth is better than uncertainty. Please, take this as a token of gratitude. You've done us all a great service. Thanks again for your help. Good luck, Mr. Holmes.
All right.
To be left alone.
Yeah, I think just covering for Placido was the right thing to do, you know? Alright, and with that, we have finished all of the, police cases. Some more interesting than others, to be honest, but, let's see the Silver Hand Monument. On top of the monument was carved first in a chain of riddles, which, as John suggested, leads to the Silver Hand's lost treasure. The Hand of Treasure quest is sweet. Stand where Eurus Road and Crooked Street meet, a few steps toward the musk, left at the first stairs, and find a courtyard that with Wishing Well shares. So, Eurus Road and Crooked Street. Let's start from the hand. And again, I don't believe I actually ever did, finish all of the police cases on my first playthrough. You know, I'm glad I did. They were interesting. I appreciated them. So, the thing says, stand where Euros Road and Cricket Street meet, a few steps toward the mosque, left at first stairs, courtyard with a wishing well. Alright. You're almost there, let's not postpone. You're seeking an ark that's made of stone. Head east from the old ruins, my friends. It guards the ancients until
So the
the
treasure
end.
is real, but tell me, John, how did you even guess there would be something on top of the monument?
Didn't I ever tell you about my psychic ability?
Where are the old ruins? I thought they were somewhere here-ish? Oh. Maybe the Fortress of the Holy Spirit ruins? Head east from the old ruins. Like, none of those things actually are. Where's the aqueduct?
I should have. I even know where we ought to go next.
Like, so the thing is, I don't understand if I'm supposed to keep going from where I am. Bottom left part of Grand Saray. Oh, over here. I guess I literally had a spot mentioning the old ruins. Here. We're going the right way. The idea is that you start from the old ruins, you head east until you find an arch of stone guarding something. Right there. This has to be the spot. I just have to. Okay. Yep. Where in God's name is the spot? Like, I don't see any interactable. It says, head east from your ruins, my friend, and guards the ancients until the end. I'm seeking an ark that's made of... Oh, that's done over there, I think. That's the ticket. It's because it wasn't pinned. Stupid game. But old ruins beneath its feet find a tree of treasures keep. You may find only one small detail, but that doesn't mean that you have failed. But old ruins beneath his feet.
I always admire the way you notice such details.
In such moments, I often recall Mother's voice teaching us of the importance of the smaller details. The world hangs on small hinges, John.
Even the most chaotic miracle becomes sequential when you take a closer look. I remember.
Old ruins beneath its feet. Find a tree the treasures keep. I feel like we're getting too far. Aha!
Wait, what? Is this Mother's magnifying glass? How did it end up here? What happened?
Sherry, you really need to learn to let miracles happen. The whole world is one big, unresolved, chaotic miracle.
But they will become sequential if you take a closer look. I do remember what Mother told us, but that explains nothing.
Just let things happen, all right? Besides, this little miracle will look perfect in our manor, don't you think?
Alright, let's do Treasure Island, but cheat. That's the starting point. The thing number one, we need to be right past the city hall. It's where the harbor master lies. Oh, I need to go this way.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8.
What am I looking for? I need more description. It's a carriage in a yard. Oh, yes. Isn't that this statue? Wait, what? guess it's on the far side. Or there are two identical statues. Or maybe the carriage was now moved. Yep. Legend of Cassia. Cassia lived for the rare moments when her lover returned from long voyages at sea. He promised to one day remain on the island with her forever. With the new little spark inside of Cassia, she hoped to find her happiness. Her lover promised to stay with her forever. One morning, however, he escaped. At the edge of the cliff, Cassia watched her lover disappear beyond the horizon. With a swan dive, she ended her life. The harbor is now believed to be cursed. But do not fear, Governor Sinclair intends to make this place safe for everyone. That was a bit of a,
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this.
Long bridge. This is the bridge between Gladio and the Old City, so we are pretty near. I have to probably just go down a little bit, which we did before. Oh, no, you would be on the opposite side. Yeah, that makes sense.
It was in the very place marked on the treasure map.
Let's see, what's next? Lion monuments. These are over here. Let me get to the Old City Market, and before I actually go search for that, let's go into the market, because it looks like somebody has more stuff to sell to us.
Nice affordable.
Orient, merhaba. May your purchase bring you joy.
It does not, but I have to do it if I want everything, so I'm gonna do it. It looks like here we need to take a slight left here and hit the left lion. Left lion? Yeah, there it is.
Nice find. It was well hidden, but no match for this dynamic duo.
Next up, let's do the short bridge. This one is right in the middle of this thing, which I don't have an easy way to access, so I'm just gonna walk on Bizarre Road until Casino Boulevard. Here. Fast travel point, it is a little bit more convenient. I'll actually climb up this way, I think. Nope. I don't care for a clothing freighter. Okay, in the middle here should be the little bridge. Here's the gazebo. treasure. Welcome, dear traveler. Look around you. This park, this island, all of it has been created by you. Dream big in Cordona and spend big. This is only the start of an exciting adventure. I'm sure you will fall in love with this island. Once you feel like your life would be empty without Cordona, then it will be my privilege to welcome you once again as a
It
citizen.
was in the very place marked on the treasure map.
Next up, beach on a pier. This one is... oh, actually pretty close. There it is. The Islanders protested against the renovation of the yacht club as an unnecessary luxury. However, once Governor Sinclair presented a yachting tournament, the protesters reluctantly agreed that it was a necessary investment. Just as the Romans, the people of Cordona were hungry for entertainment to escape the daily burdens of ordinary life. Hail our governor!
Another treasure located.
The next up... the snug gazebo. Not too far from our house. Seems to be pointing at... oh, there it is, I saw it.
We found the treasure. You and I make a good team.
Next up, Sandy Shore, which is... right here. Just give me a second. Yeah. Yes. So, we were saying, I made the mistake of responding to a text and then closing my page. We just go to the beach. Oh yeah, that's just the shipwreck that we looked at. Duh. Where are you? There you are.
We found the treasure. You and I make a good team.
And last but not least, the high tower is the one right in the middle of the whole city. Where's the watchtower? It's this way. This way? Nope, to my left. There's the watchtower. Somewhat unclear which way I'm supposed to approach it. Oh, there it is.
Another treasure located. Let's celebrate.
Alright. Let's return to the street crier.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures...
More photographic
Collect
clues.
them all and return...
We won't do stage 2 just yet. I'm like, I don't wanna overdo this. Well, this is actually not that hard. Might as well, maybe. Start with Rocky Shore. I appreciate the money it's giving us because it means we can buy stuff without needing to worry about doing more of the guard hideouts.
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this.
Alright, next up, secret sea view is at the end of this promenade. So we just need to go east from here.
Extra! The hive gets stung!
Mm. This is it, but from which? No, is that it? Doesn't look like it. It's further down. That looks like it. And then we need to move a little bit, look around here. There it is.
We found the treasure. You and I make a good team.
Next up is tower stairs. This would be in the small island in between the places, so this is probably the easiest spot to get there from. And we want to go north. Well, except we want to be under. So let's go this way.
Refresh your interior. Pick. Sorry, I've nothing to offer you at present.
Where are we? Around the... Go up this way. Maybe it's gonna be somewhere around here. Ah, there it is.
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this.
Next is the closed mine. I mean, I know exactly where that is because we've explored the mine. Just follow the tracks. Follow the tracks, yes, this way. I think that we're also getting like disguises and stuff for this, so that's also nice. It's supposed to be immediately right at the entrance. Kinda, sorta, right? Oh, there. The end of the Silver Rush sentenced the mines to closure. Unemployed miners tried to live off their savings. This way, no financial pillows upon all they had. The unlucky ones had families to feed. Despair and fear flooded the streets, nurturing the rise of crime. But do not despair! Our industrious Governor of Sinclair will provide jobs for everyone.
Another treasure located.
Okay.
Let's celebrate.
Big Depot. It's... I don't have a fast travel nearby. So let's go to the Garden of the Lights and go from there. I want to go north from here. I'll follow the street, yeah. We need to press the other side. And then take not this right, but the next right. So we are in the overall correct area. It's supposed to be on a pile. Oh, there it is. Once mining became a stable source of income, the railroad was built. Transportation of silver ore and tools to the seaport and back was crucial in the development of the industry. However, once the silver rush ended, the railroad became useless. There was gossip it would be rebuilt for trams at every island or gaggle. Since the arrival of Governor Sinclair and the introduction of more tourists, this project would finally come to fruition. Though we're not making any progress, any promises.
You and I make a good team.
This tower is in between here. Yeah, we're gonna go north. Just like left. And this is the tower, so box looks like it should be nearby. Maybe we need to go a little further up. Am I wrong? No, that's about right. Like, where'd you put the box, man? We go up here. Oh, this is annoying. Aha!
Another treasure located. Let's celebrate.
Okay, the little park is not too far from here.
Look, the cutest thing you'll see all day. Hamlet staged by children.
Oh, I'll check it out in a second. First. It's the little park, and there's the box. Scaladio. Scaladio, origin of the name. Scaladio is the oldest part of Cordona. It began as a fishing village located on steep rock platforms. The name of the district is derived from the phrase Scala di Dio, the stairway to God. As a matter of fact, even its native citizens sometimes grow tired of walking up and down it all day long. But such a unique heritage is what makes our island so precious. Please help us to preserve this from dirt and complainers.
And the very place marked on the.
Finally, the crumbling column should be. I don't quite recognize this area on the map. Where are you? Oh, by the police. Okay, yep. Okay, here.
Treasure map.
He's even been putting up posters.
A local music teacher has been putting up posters at Centro Scaladio around St. Clement's Cathedral, appealing for some information about a stolen violin. Cool. Before we do that, down a little bit further. And through here. I don't know, it's further. A little further down. Oh, this is it. Hospitaliers Maltese Falcon. During the occupation of Malta by the French, Cordona became a temporary refuge for the Hospitaliers. The Grand Master of the Order thought it was unjust to abide by the traditions and laws, paying a tribute to the English monarch. He broke the old tradition to make sure his followers understood the message. He hid the treasure, a golden falcon, somewhere in Cordona. Governor Sinclair wants to remind the people that such treasure, if found, would remain the crown's possession. Any finding must be declared to the
Nice
authorities.
find. It was well hidden, but no match for this done.
Okay, and I guess we found all of them, right? Yeah. So let's go back here. Ugh, there's another stage. And then that's it. Ugh, I guess we'll do the one more stage then.
A contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hit.
Alright. So, first things first, we're gonna do near the crane. This one is nearby. We just need to go a little further north. North. It's supposed to be here? No, because there are no stairs right next to it. I think we've gone a little too far. It should be somewhere in this general... Oh, it's looking that way, that's why. And there it is.
It was in the very place marked on the treasure map.
Next up, Rocky Mountain. That is in Grand Surrey, not too far from our home. Really look at gazebo. Is it this gazebo or is it another one? Maybe another one further up. No, I don't know. It kind of looks like the gazebo. Oh.
Nice find. It was
It's always the
hidden,
corner
but
that I
no
don't look
match for this
into.
dynamic duo.
Triana Bridge. This one is down here. That's the area. Do we need to get there from up top, don't we? Yeah. There it is.
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this.
Old Bridge. This one is the one up north, right? It's this one, yeah. We're going west. I'm surprised they actually let people walk on this old bridge, to be honest, but yeah. Now, where's that aqueduct thingy? Because is it closer to this side or closer to the opposite side is the question. It is in... there it is.
Another treasure located. Let's celebrate.
Under the pipes. This is over here. We're gonna go northeast. Them's the pipes. That's the hole. It's also kind of really hard to fucking situate them. I guess there's that it's in the little thing that's slightly up top, right? Yeah.
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this.
Aqueduct. It's gonna be by the aqueduct. Oh, so we're going west, I think, roughly. That's the aqueduct. There it is. Once the power of Augustus was in his hands, one of his legates, Lemonius, decided to remain in Cordona. To support the development of the island, one of his first decisions was to build an advanced aqueduct. Despite the changes in population, architecture, and the political environment, the aqueduct remains untouched. But Governor Sinclair wants more to launch a restoration work
We found
site.
the treasure. You and I make a good team.
We need the segmented house next. This one is in the old city. Getting to the mosque is probably the best way to do it. We're going west. Yeah, I think this is probably the right way. Okay, this should be it. Yeah, there it is.
Another treasure located.
And finally, the hidden market in a yard is somewhere around here. Looks like, yeah, that's the police station, slightly north of it. And there it is.
It was in the very place marked on the treasure map.
Alright, let's go get our final recompense.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
Thank God. Oh. I just want to make sure to clear all of these. Okay. Got a decent bunch of money this way, so that's nice. Let's do the string theory case, and that's probably what we'll call it. Local music teacher been putting up posters at Central School around St. Clement's Cathedral. St. Clement's Cathedral. No.
Extra, extra! The hive gets stung! Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret it.
There it is. Stolen. Mount Valen has been taken. If you have any information that might aid in my instrument's return, please visit me on Professor's Road, north of Adler Street in Scaladio. Professor's Road, north of Adler Street. Adler Street, Professor Road. Alright. We go around. Ooh,
Refresh your
luxury.
interior. My goods will.
1, 2,
Enjoy your purchase.
Take a look. Try it on. It'll be a nice purchase.
I absolutely do not care about more clothes unless I really have to. This is Professor Road.
I'm having deja vu. This house seems so...
Greetings. Would you be here about my violin by any chance?
I am. I saw from your posters that it was stolen. The name is Sherlock Holmes.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I'm Anthony Jones. But by the sounds of it, you haven't seen my instrument, alas. But if there's anything you can do to help locate it, I'd be most glad.
Just tell me exactly what happened. How was your violin stolen?
Some needy soul broke into my home while I was out. The only thing of value they took was the instrument.
Did you report the theft to the police?
I did, but they dismissed it as petty theft. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. They certainly have more important matters to deal with.
It would be another crime if I let some petty thief get away with your beloved violin. Let me help you find it.
Oh, thank you very much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. Come inside, I'll show you everything.
Alright.
Feel free to look around.
We could bake apples here, or smoke a duck. Ooh, or make pizza. Do you like pineapple?
The door was kicked in.
That is unfortunate.
The thief left the bow. I suppose he prefers pizzicato. The jagged bottle reeks of cheap whiskey. Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke.
A scrap of fabric.
An utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case. Nothing was taken except for the violin. How odd.
Anything else you'd like to know?
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
I was tending to my wife's grave at the cemetery. I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago. And God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons, but nobody visits me anymore.
Right, anything else in here?
This cover is dusty. It hasn't been taken off for a long time. These are intricate pieces of music. Quite beautiful. I see you've received many accolades.
Ah, those are from a long time ago. I used to perform a lot in my youth.
Alright, let's follow the trace of blood. Blood. I guess it would come from the courtyard, right? Wait. Can I pick up the trail from here? Let's go back inside. Where does the trail start? Oh, here. Okay. Going through. Up.
fresh fruit. Freshy, fleshy, fresh.
The trail stops here among the waste.
Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
I'm not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that was stolen. Any chance you saw someone with one?
Oh, yes, I did. It was sailors, sir. And they were very good customers. They ate lots of fruit and said that my donkey looks like their friend. Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh, and sir, the sailors also took my donkey. So I guess they weren't very good customers. They promised to return him, but they didn't come back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm still waiting here for them.
Do you know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind. He never barters. Funny you ask.
I'm yet to crack a smile, so pray tell.
Well, the first time they came by, the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play. Wait, so what is his violin? Oh.
It's not your fault.
You couldn't have known they would steal from the old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey soon enough. Stay put.
Alright, so... Oh, I need to talk to people. I don't want to talk to people. How about you?
Are you able to help me?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Let me dress as a man of the people.
Could you help me?
Listen, friend. I like your face. I'll tell you.
One of the traders remembers the sailors pushing a donkey near a drinking fountain by the archway with a column. Could be this, right? Yeah.
The donkey was being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine chase. One of them lost his cap. They certainly bought a lot of fruit from the boy. Fear of scurvy, perhaps?
A pile of dung. An act of defiance. I hope it got on their shoe.
Another bottle of whiskey. Oh, this must be Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
I'm gonna do that right now. Oh, also, I should analyze the scrap of fabric. 6 minus 10 minus 3. Can combine 2 of the... Okay, we gotta be careful because, okay. We also have limited things now. Okay, things are getting trickier. We can double something, half it, add 1, or remove 1. So doubling both of these will get us where we need. And then for this one, I wanna subtract 1 and swap it. And of course, then add it to the mix. And we want 2 doublers as well. Oh, actually, you know what? Do I actually need a doubler? What if I did this? Yeah, that makes more sense. Swap, add. Alright. Salt and gunpowder. Yes, I was going back to the boy.
I found your donkey. It's not far from here, outside the Wet Whiskers Tavern. You'd better go after it before someone decides to borrow it again.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Yusuf, please look after my cart, okay? And don't eat anything. Well, you can have a couple of grapes, but only the small ones.
Well done. I look forward to the beautiful...
Alright, let's also change back into a more reasonable outfit. We've done coaxing information out of the common people.
Grief, those drunks are wreaking havoc.
Who's causing a ruckus? Group of rowdy sailors are wreaking havoc in the Wet Whisper's Tavern. They are raving mad and dangerous. No wonder the patrons are afraid to stand up to them. Oh, it's literally one of these, huh?
When it kicks out like hell.
No more crime. Too simple.
I'm coming for you.
Hello there.
Take a rest.
The snuff's ready.
I couldn't miss the party.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come for you, dude. No worries. I'm actually reload now.
The snuff's ready.
No more crime for you until next month.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
Who keeps shooting at me?
Snuff.
Jackass.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
I'll just snuff you.
Take a rest, my friend.
Alright, we got him.
Well, they left me no choice. I think I might be nearing intoxication myself just from the smell of them.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
Alright, let's return it to the old man, which is... yes, right around the bend.
Here's your violin, Mr. Jones. It might have gained a few nicks and scratches, but considering what it's been through, it's a miracle that it's still in one piece.
God bless you. I am deeply in your debt, Mr. Holmes. The scratches don't matter. They are like scars, each telling a story. It is the sound that matters. Oh, you should hear her sing.
It would be my pleasure.
This melody, Sherlock. Don't you recognize it? Look up, Sherry. There used to be an attic up there. We used to sneak in from the roof and listen to Mr. Jones play when we were children.
You should tell the old man the truth. I think it will mean a lot to him.
Bravo. I'd forgotten how beautiful a violin sounds in the skilled hands of a virtuoso. That melody, it brought back some memories. I have a confession to make, Mr. Jones. As a child, I used to sneak into the attic above this very room and listen to you play. Spellbound by the music.
Oh, so that was you. After my wife's death, it was difficult to pick up the violin again. But knowing someone was listening helped me persevere. In fact, a young man like yourself could breathe a a second life into this instrument. It's a remarkable outlet for one's emotion. You should have it.
I can't accept that. And, oh, I don't play.
It's never too late to learn, Mr. Holmes. The way I see it, the violin chose you. Take good care of her.
Sherry, I'm really glad we helped him.
Me too. Alright, we have done a lot. We actually have unlocked a couple of new things in our home, which we'll do next time we get there. Let's do this thing once more. Legacy Theater. Over here? No. Here. This is probably a quick thing, so let's just do it right now.
Oh, so it has taken root.
What's taken root? As I recall, when we were growing up, this theatre didn't welcome kids.
You've forgotten, John. Come to the back entrance and I'll refresh your memory.
Rear of the Legacy Theater.
Yeah, I still see nothing.
You need to focus, my dear friend. Watch me.
Uh-huh.
Here was our glorious stage. Ring any bells?
We don't need to dwell on the past, Sherry.
Oh, here.
And Hamlet's mother, Gertrude, taking poison. What was the name of that girl? Oh, Georgina, of course. She was our neighbour.
Oh, I remember her. She liked you.
And there you were, the best supporting actor. My silent scene partner, my Yorick. Your presence inspired me and brought me to tears.
Yeah, it hurt to know that's all I could be. Inspiration. I couldn't even play the king's ghost. How's that for irony? To be or not to be? Indeed.
I know why you wanted to forget. The show forced you to confront your limits, except no one else would ever see you but me. Why do you think I cried? In the end, the audience was thrilled. You can still hear their roars after the final act.
You were so pleased with yourself when the theatre director came down to admire your work.
Okay, where is he? Oh, right there.
He applauded. A huge gesture from a man for whom children on stage was an anathema.
One small step for a man, one giant leap for students of the dramatic arts.
Childhood is a time of naivety. I cannot now imagine seeking a career as an actor, drinking wine all day and gaily treading the boards at night.
Yet you often pretend to be someone else in your search for the truth. You can't act like this side of you disappeared completely.
Quite. This, above all, to thine own self be true.
That was a cute little side story. Alright, Bazaar Road and Hermes Avenue in the Old City. Bazaar Road, Hermes Avenue. Go west. West? No, east. Anybody else selling shit? The art trader has some extra stuff. I'll actually go do that real quick. Spend our well-earned money.
The finest clothes for the finest people on the
don't care.
island.
You my good.
Enjoy your purchase.
Okay, so we are, renovating our house. It's doing us good. Why is there an exclamation mark at the Corduna Chronicle? Where'd you get out? Do we have a case waiting for us here?
Mr. Holmes?
Oh, yes.
Mr. Holmes, I see what you're up to. Mysterious stranger pursues betrothed woman. But please, let us keep things professional. I have in my possession an envelope containing details of a special assignment for you. Tell me, are you interested?
Sure.
I believe I am, but to be very clear, Miss Sertle, my interest extends to the message and not the messenger.
So he claims he's not a gal sneaker, seducing women everywhere he goes. Perhaps the truth is even more scandalous?
Please spare me the speculation and return to the matter at hand.
A gang of smugglers, the Eels, have Cordona in their clammy grip. The British Empire can abide it no longer. Mycroft insists they be disbanded. But this organization only falls with the capture of their odious leader, Friedrich Panzer. And note well, I did say capture, not kill. Inside your envelope is a map marked with the Eels' warehouses. But alas, we do not know in which Friedrich Panzer resides.
So even Mycroft has his limits.
Indeed. You must be sure to identify the correct warehouse before entering, because once one is compromised, the other's occupants will scatter. Here are all the files, and feel free to use the archive too. Again, do not enter the wrong location, nor see any harm done to Friedrich Panzer.
Miss Sertle, if you're quite done with the redundant
Well, that's perfect. Tortured hero lashes out after rejected romance. Tomorrow's edition.
No, let's go do the news from abroad. We'll get to the Eel's lair another time. For now, let's just move on with the main story. We teleport back here. We move east. Now, Hermes is the next one. Alright, here we are. And this is where I think we'll call it for today. And I do say today, but there's actually a pretty good chance I might do a little bit more streaming there today. I'm just really enjoying playing this game, actually. And so I want to just keep playing it, Read all of this, explored all of that. R.I.P. Toby. Okay, so yeah, maybe hit save again. So yeah, thank you for watching. This was twitch.tv/gameswithnick. You can also find all the VODs on youtube.com/gameswithnick. Go like, subscribe on YouTube, leave a comment if you enjoyed watching something. Come on and check me out on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, go to YouTube, because there are some exclusive videos, exclusive playthroughs that I'm posting there as well. So thank you for watching, and until next time.